Great to have you on NTV Weekend Sports. I am Joel Kamadi. We are coming to you from the sleepy Western District of Ntungamo on the eve of the 41st Uganda Cup final. Now, no doubt, Ntungamo will find its voice when KCC-Villa and KCC-FC fans descend on it tomorrow. The eagerly anticipated final will be played at these Kyamatte grounds, from where my colleague Robert Madoe reports.
Tomorrow's Uganda Cup final between KCC-FC and KCC-Villa has evoked memories of the past. Masiko's son Tom will be presented the chance to match his father's feat. Many variables dovetail father and son. Both sported the captain's armband at a tender age, father at 23 and son 19. Oh, and Tom sports the number 7 jersey that his father wore with great distinction.
Yeah, it's a challenging thing, because he challenged me, telling me you can't reach where I reached. So that gives me morale to do more, to overcome what he did. And also me, I'm determined to do what I can so that I can win tomorrow's game.
Tom Masiko has also struggled for form in the national strip. It's safe to say he wasn't Milutin Michos-Ridojovic's cup of tea when Uganda faced Rwanda in a CAF Under-23 Championship pre-qualifier. A son, however, accomplishes what a father is unable to complete. Also, a Persian couplet reminds us.
This game is like, it's the one that's going to lift me up, to go back in coach's plans. It's true I've not performed well for the Under-23, but this game I'm going to give in all my best to see that I can go back, because it's all about good performance. That one is picked up to go there.
KCC-FC has not won the Uganda Cup since 2004. They have lost a mind-boggling 6 finals. If Tom Masiko helps them avoid adding to that statistic, he could give his footballing prospects for both club and country a shot in the arm. Robert Madoe, NTV Weekend Sports.
Now, I'm glad to be joined by my colleague Robert Madoe, of course, just to expound a bit on tomorrow's final. Robert, KCC-FC versus KCC-Villa tomorrow, big game. What should we expect?
Well, we should expect a tightly contested match. It should be quite, an edgy affair. Matches between the two sides have been keenly contested. A case in point is the league. They've played out a draw in the second round, and they played out. KCC just edged, the first round match 1-0. So I think the match tomorrow should be keenly contested.
All right, and in your assessment, where do you think the game will be either won or lost?
Well, for starters, I think tomorrow's match we're going to have a clash of styles. Villa, it has a rock-solid defense, very hard to break down. That's Hassan Waswa and Fahad Kawoya, both former players, have sort of complemented each other, and they have given little away. While KCC, if you have to look at their attack, they have Hassan Waswa, who is so full of goals, and he loves playing against KCC-Villa, which is ironically one of his former sides. He also played for Masaka LC. He has 5 goals in this competition, which is 1 less than Fahad Toko, the SC Victoria University striker, who is the top scorer. So I think we should expect a clash, of styles tomorrow. Villa with a rock-solid defense, KCC very good going forward, but a bit suspect behind.
Of course, you've seen the conditions in Ntungamo, quite hilly, uneven pitch, as we've seen here when we came. Do you think these conditions will play to an advantage of one of the teams?
Well, Joel, the conditions are alien to both sides. We've been here today. KCC have had a feel of the turf here at the Kyamatte grounds. KCC-Villa had a feel of the turf yesterday here. It looks to be, a fairly, level pitch. It's not that bumpy. You'd imagine, it would favor KCC with its passing style. But one key thing, to look out for is, the cloud cover. We did talk to Stephen Bogere yesterday, and he told us, he let us in on one of the superstitions that Villa apparently doesn't like playing when the heavens open up. Just take a listen and see.
Just before kickoff, like 2 hours before the game, there was a heavy downpour, and curiously only around the Nakivubo area. And for us, Villa and our fans, there was that curiosity that when it rains, Villa don't perform well. So all of a sudden, like today, there was a sudden downpour. Then everybody, the spirits just kind of dampened.
Paul Mukatabala there. Now, it goes without saying that cloud cover will be the least thing SC Villa fans expect to see here tomorrow. Their team were the early birds here in Ntungamo, but will they get the warm? With SC Villa already active in the transfer market, many of the players who take on Kyamatte grounds tomorrow will be playing for their future at Villa Park. Having marginally lost out on the league title to Vipers SC, Villa have wasted no time in beefing up their squad for next season. Robert Achema, Ambrose Kiria and Francis Kasivante have already been snapped up. All indications point to the club's enigmatic president, Ben Emmanuel Misaga, nursing hopes of playing on the continent next season. Misaga has already sent coaches Stephen Bogere and Sam Simbwa packing this season. Ibrahim Kiria knows he will also become a casualty if he loses tomorrow's final. The prize for winning tomorrow's final will be an appearance in next season's CAF Confederation Cup. So, who holds sway? KCC beat Villa 1-0 in the first round of the league before the two shared the spoils in the second round. Opinions about who will rule the roost tomorrow have been wide and varying.
We are not working under any pressure, but we have the urge, we have the anxiety of taking a trophy because we feel we deserve winning one. We are a good team, and I only feel sorry for my players if we can't win this. But of course, we can't fail to win it. We can't fail to win it. Excuse me, for the first time, I'm very sure because we really prepared very well and we need it.
Both teams are attacking teams, but what KCC does most this season, they attack as a team and they defend as a team. Whereas Villa has done it one way, they attack. The attackers and the midfielders don't help the defense so much, whereby it can cause havoc, and KCC can take the advantage if they have not learned from their previous mistakes.
So the battle lines have been drawn. When the dust settles, either SC Villa or KCC-FC will have its 9th Uganda Cup title in the trophy cabinet. Neutrals will expect a spectacle. We will, of course, be back tomorrow with news on how the final panned out. For now, though, it's goodbye from a hilly Ntungamo.